He hits harder than any man alive. He'll be going up against this man. It's the Brown Bomber, Joe Louis. He's 6 foot 2 inches tall, 181 pounds, one of the best right hands in the business.
There's an amazing reach advantage, which you don't actually realize is there until you get popped by that jab. The distance that's created is ridiculous.
Smoking Joe Louis, the Brown Bomber, one of the most historically important fighters of all time.
Todd, can you spot the...
This bout is scheduled.
These two have certainly talked. Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman, a true legend. Look at the redness on the body from all these hooks. When are we going to see a jab from these two? This fighter is a swarmer. They're like a mosquito that just won't leave you alone, except this mosquito can knock you out with one punch.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best of the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
Forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them. More than happy.
Both men step back for just a moment. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something. Here we go for round two. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on there. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get thrown into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
No rest for the weary. Those counter punches have to hurt. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. When you're facing a longer opponent like this, you gotta get inside.
Todd, I was a fighter that had an excellent reach, an unassuming reach. If you've got a good reach, it just really befuddles your opponent, because when they think you're out of range, bam, you catch them with a jab. And if you catch them on the end of a jab, it takes and befuddles a fighter.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
You'd like to see more jabs. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Wow, it's like two...
There's the bell for round 3. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They call it the Glory Division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Very close.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Frazier is in trouble again. What's keeping Joe Frazier on his feet? One of the all-time greats, Joe Louis, is down. The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. Then they get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown is going to be. Here we go to the 4th round. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
The straight right just misses. Looking to land the hook. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you've cheated, now we're going to find out.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Threw the uppercut, but did not score. He blocks the hook. Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. They have no respect for each other's punching power. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the score. Back into the fray here in round 5. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, It's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. They got out of the way of that right hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Let's start the sixth. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It could all come down to who's in better shape.
What can they change? Can they slow down?
Oh, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. The Brown Bomber in some trouble. Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and put him down again. That's a lot of points to lose now.
Need to turn this around halfway through.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's down for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom, get the practice.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge. Here we go. It's round 7. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Both men step back for just a moment. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. That jab doesn't find a home. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. And a round that seemed like he turned. And we enter the 8th round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope. You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? The straight right just misses. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Incredible work rate. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. I'm not sure about the judges on this one. A split decision win.
A split decision. You know what? I feel sorry for the loser because heart and soul was laid out right there. Everything was left in the ring. There's no regrets, and we had a good time.